pleasure for me to sit here before you and to continue with a series of video we have been doing. Yeah. It's quite some time. I haven't posted any video, but I promise you, guarantee you, we have a lot of videos that I'm doing. I'm just packing them. So once I'll upload you maybe a really big chunk or a series of video that's gonna keep you, focused. That's gonna keep you, you know, less distracted. So, you know, if before I proceed anyway, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, I will urge you to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Share if you can. And I guarantee and promise you that we actually heading somewhere. And with that said, I equally want to thank and appreciate all of those who have been supporting me in terms of watching, sharing the video, and with the encouraging comments. It keeps me going. I'm not really moved for now by whatever the case may be in terms of maybe viewers, or that I know that what I'm doing, I believe in it, I have faith that by the time it reaches the people that is intended to, is really going to cause the impact. So for now, we are just building. We are at the building process. The thing is for us now to lay the right foundation. The moment we lay the right foundation, I believe we're going to build a powerful and a strong building that's going to last forever. So the platform is I Stand Out for Life, and I already explained in some of the video what it means. It simply means you have to stand out, take the challenge, distinguish yourself, follow your purpose in order for you to be successful. This channel is all about teaching people how to succeed with their life, their endeavor. We're going to teach many things in this channel beyond your imagination. There are many things that we're going to teach. We're not just going to teach the procedures and things on how to be successful, but we're equally going to show you how to be successful in anything. We're going to give you counseling in terms of health, education, relationship, and many other things that we have to give you. When I'm saying we, I know that this may be I'm the starting block, but I know as time goes, a lot of people are gonna queue up. So with that said, it's my fashion that before I start each session, I always want to start with a little word of inside word that will make you reflect, or something that will make you reflect about life. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this should be part 8 of reasons why people do not succeed. Yeah, this should be part 8, why people do not succeed. It's of paramount importance. Like I said, if you want to be successful, it's good to know some of the things that may hinder you not to succeed. So that's why I'm giving this course, and I guarantee you will soon be done, and we'll move on to other things. So with that said, in life, the outcome of your life is a byproduct of your day-to-day small choices and decisions. If you want to know what you will become, take account of the decisions, the things that you do every day, the things you say, the kind of decisions you make, the places you go. Then you can tell how your life is going to end. You don't need no prophet, no magician, no person to tell you how your life is going to end. You can look at yourself. Look at the decisions that you are making, irrespective if you are rich, if you are poor, no matter what, the circumstance that you find yourself. The decisions that you are taking now, the constant, the perpetual decisions and choices that you are making on a daily basis is what will give the outcome in your life. What I'm saying is, if you want to be successful, the everyday choices you make has to gear or tailor towards that. And if you want to be a failure, likewise, the decisions that you take on a daily basis, the choices you make, that's what will give the outcome of your life at the end of the day. So you that is watching, if you want the right outcome, you got to do the right thing. You got to connect to the right place. You got to connect to the right people. You got to do absolutely what is right. Keep that in mind. Success in life never comes easy. Ain't nobody that succeeds in this life by doing nothing. Irrespective of whatever they maybe told you. Nobody succeeds in this life just by miracle. A miracle is a walk that you walk and God reward you with a supernatural manifestation. So even if you want a miracle in life, you gotta work for it. So with that said, still want to thank some of my avid followers, some of fervent people that have been fervent in supporting this channel. A day will come, you'll tell yourself that you were one of the first people that actually gave the support that was needed to drive through this whole project. Because what I'm doing is a project. It's not something that is just limited to me. It's something that is gonna go way deeper than even me. It's gonna go beyond me. For that, I'm sure. So with that said, so let's just go in today. I want us to look at, like I say every day, I like us to look at least three reasons why you haven't succeeded. So for today, we're going to be looking at three more. Yeah. So the first one I want to look at this hour is one, lacking the ability to take responsibility. There are a lot of folks out there that they will never take responsibility on their daily basis, on their mistakes and things they do. If you're that kind of a person that doesn't take responsibility, what defines a man is the responsibility that they take. Being a man is not just all about having male genitalia, or being a woman is not about having female genitalia or tendency. It has to do with some fundamental responsibilities. And if you're the kind of person that keeps denying any form of responsibility, once you make mistake, you don't want to take responsibility. You're the kind of person that wants to justify everything. The opposite of a person, the person who never takes responsibility is the same person that is in line with people that like justifying. There are people like that. I've come across people in life that each time you point their errors or point some things that they have done that may not be suitable for you, them, or the situation, they always have a justification to put onto that. And that's a very terrible weakness. That's something that hinders a lot of people. The ability not to take responsibility is a very dangerous. I say it's a catalyst for catastrophe. It's a recipe. You live with somebody that doesn't take responsibility, even in a relationship, it's a very dangerous setup. It's ultimately, it's not the kind of setup you want to find yourself. If you find yourself with somebody that never take responsibility of their actions, even your own children, you need to start teaching your children how to take responsibility for anything they do. They need to stand out. They need to come out to stand out. People that take responsibility are people that stand out. They stand out for justice. They take responsibility for what they are supposed to take responsibility. They do the things that they are supposed to do that falls in line with their purpose, with their mission on earth. So if you don't want to take responsibility, how can you even walk in your purpose? You need to take responsibility to walk first in your purpose. Then you're going to be taking responsibility for every other thing. So you need to have the ability to take responsibility for everything you do, every word you say. That's what defines you. That's what makes you a man. Yeah. So with that said, I want us to look at the next thing. Second one for today has to do with focus. Lack of the ability to be focused. Focus is everything. I read a book one time that says somebody came up to, I think one of the richest people in the world was Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, and asked them a simple question like, what is the key to their success? Based on what I heard, I don't know, allegedly, say both of them at once say focus. To succeed, you need to focus. What does it mean to focus? Focus means you put all of your intentions, all of your energy, all of your mind, all of your concentration onto something. When I mean focus, you have to focus on valuable things, things that falls in line with your purpose. Why a lot of people do not succeed is because they lack focus. Their mind, they never keep their mind on anything. Their mind is running helter-skelter. They cannot focus on a relationship. They cannot focus on their goals. They cannot focus on anything. They start up something, they fall out, start up another one, fall out, stand up. It will be difficult for you to actually build something if you are not focused. You keep skipping from one thing or the other, jumping from one woman to the other, jumping from one relationship to the other, jumping from one job to the other, one activity to the other. You may miss your chance in maybe something. If you would have stayed in just a little bit longer, it would have materialized and really come of value. But things, you can stay, put your mind, put your concentration, put all of your intention onto something, your effort, your energy, your strength, and your commitment, your devotion onto something. It becomes sometimes very difficult for you to succeed. So people will lack that ability to focus. Focus sometimes, I think there are some people that they have the tendency, they cannot really focus on anything. They are so distracted. Like the opposite of being focused is being distracted. They are so distracted on every other thing. They cannot stay at a point, maybe at the time that they want to do something that can be life-changing, life-transforming. Some other thing just come up and they pull out and go to the other direction. So having focus is of paramount importance. It necessitates and pave the way for your victory. Just like the Bible says, keep knocking, continuous, repetitively, the door shall be open. That's what the same thing the Bible just say, pray without ceasing. It means you should focus. You should keep intensity. You should put an intensity of what you're trying to do. You should put your mind. You shouldn't let it go to achieve your goals. So if you're somebody who's listening to me now, you need to understand that focus is a key ingredient for you to achieve your success. So if you need to learn how to focus or anything, you can drop me a note. There are different ways and maybe procedures that can be used to teach people how to focus, so they will not be distracted in some of the things they do. And focus is a discipline. Focus is a serious discipline. So if you have mastered the art of focus, that's a very good discipline, and I guarantee you it will pave a way for you to succeed. So learn how to focus. And the last but not the least for today is wrong places. Yeah. Sometimes being in the wrong places too is a catalyst for disaster. I think it's just paving the way for you not to succeed. There are people that always find themselves in the wrong places. You may have the best of ideas, the best of potentials, but if you find yourself in the wrong places still, it will be difficult for you to succeed. I know of people that when they were in Africa in a certain milieu, to be honest, their life was trash. But when they migrate over to the West and they start having opportunities, start communicating, exchanging mind with the right set of people, their whole world transformed. They start looking at life in a different light. Everything about them changed. They wasn't the same people. That means they start developing themselves. They start having bigger projects. They start doing some things that you couldn't even believe. If the same people were left in that wrong place, I don't think their life will ever make a difference. So sometimes you need to change the place. Me, I'm an avid Bible studier. The Bible says in Jesus' own town where he was born, he didn't do a lot of miracles because the place wasn't the right place. Same like Abraham, God need to ask Abraham to leave his paternal place to go to a place where God was going to show him. Sometimes the wrong place can bring the wrong ideas, can bring the wrong environment, can change the dynamics of so many things. So if you are somebody that's always finding yourself in the wrong place and the wrong company, sometimes it becomes very difficult for you to succeed. Always being in the wrong place. You need to know the kind of places that influence and impact the way you advance in life, the way you do things. If you find yourself in a place that you take account of everything, you realize that you haven't really made any stride or step towards progressing or progression or developing yourself or becoming successful or changing status or the living standard or the things you do, then you need to make a change. Sometimes why you haven't succeeded is because the place where you find yourself is the hindrance. The atmosphere is not conducive. It's not every place that is conducive for success. It's not every place that makes success conducive. You need to be in a society that reciprocates your input so that you get the right outcome. Yes, if you are in a place that is not capable of reciprocating your input and your energy, I advise you bequeath such environment and sort yourself out to the right place where it will enable you to prosper and to advance with yourself. So take note that place itself has a lot to do with how you advance. There are some people that has been held bound in different ghettos or places, whereas if they would have taken the initiative or the courage to leave, they would have made a whole lot of big difference in their life. But they choose to stay, and that place swallowed them up with their destiny. So being at the wrong place is detrimental to your upliftment, to your success, to your aggrandization, to your achieving of victory. So if after years of being in a place you haven't made any step in advancing or progress in your life, it's time to leave. It's time to move on into new grounds. It's time to get the victory. It's time to move on. So I just want to thank you for watching this episode for today. And as I said, I'll keep the video coming. I got a lot of videos I've done. I just need to do a little bit of edit and publish them. So I thank you. Keep watching, share the video, like the video, so that the channel can get a lot of exposure and a lot of people see this kind of rich free content. We have a lot of people transform their life. Stay blessed and always stay tuned. Thank you.